Is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Panthers offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Run it with the fullback. Lights off the defender. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line in a big red give to the left. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking to fire. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Calls it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route. We saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, FIU! First points of the day are on the board.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, making a statement. Fourth and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
Snags it quickly on the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Aggie! Once he got some room, it was over.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense. Onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown, there he goes. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, he can scramble, he can get first downs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They feed him again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front, too, right? They got to move their defensive lineman out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, you can have it.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, we know football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Sends him back in motion. To the air, it's Durant. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll try the left side. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Got room to work. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Durant. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Myers on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Finds a little space. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Fighting off the defender. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Scanning the field, it's Durant. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He makes the grab, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. Let's go! We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Here's a hit. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Slams ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Durant. Pressure coming. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense in a split backfield. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Durant. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your...
Turning it on! He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this...
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Now on 3rd down after that run.
42 Spider. 4-2 stop.
Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He'll start this drive firing. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal for the offense.
22 water.
Fullback's got it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now on second and goal.
Come on, set.
They'll go to the fullback. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Durant. Oh, they're after him! Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. On the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Durant. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Gets the back moving. From the shotgun, the inside give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. It's a reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. He gets a block. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We reach the break. It's FIU with the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Base 27, jump. Ready, go.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Going to sling it on second down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Oh, that's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Now on second down. He wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Panthers have their offense in high gear. Hand off to the fullback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Ellington. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on first and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
Pure dominance.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Durant. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
It's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Snap in the shotgun. Quickly out to the tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks, and getting the 1st down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Ellington. It's complete to the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gonna take a shot, and it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the 4th quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got the tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw, it's Durant. A little screen to the running back. Runs through the tackle. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the tight end. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask
folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, a group with a whole lot to prove here today. Taking on the third-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence from an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
The shotgun, it's a handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here's a carry for the fullback. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
There's a 1st and 10 play. He'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Breaks free. You make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything.
End zone ahead. It's a fumble. Oh, and it goes out of the end zone. A crazy play and a crucial turnover. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss. What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the flat by the running back. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Good enough for 1st down yardage. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return begins inside the 10. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense ready to start this drive. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to throw now on 1st down.
Makes a quick catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
The completion sets up a second down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
He lets it go on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of him.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Tight end makes the grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The back's got it. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Oh, no, trapping back there. A fourth down stop and a sack.
The quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Great footwork, a big opening man. Using the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Inside the 2, touchdown. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is, but it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the catch. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Important second down play coming up. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Obvious false start there, moving too early.
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Snags the quick throw. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. A short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. That's made in space. Look out. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They mix it up with the run. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And there's the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Breaking free at the 35. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And now a carry here for the fullback. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Ball in midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. On the run here. Let's it go. The ball is caught. And the defense wraps him up.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around in high time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down run. A bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. Short pass finds the tight end. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They feed the fullback this time. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. 2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
You put
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover two, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That would cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Defense is coming after him. Fires it on the move. He's wide open. Look out. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. And the fullback takes a turn running the football.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass is caught on a comeback route.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. And now the handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Looking deep down the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Now, that one didn't go anywhere. They're lucky he even made it back to the line of scrimmage. That one looked bad from the start.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The receiver grabs it. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tide. Still no answer for this offense.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. They give it to the big fullback here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone for the 1st down. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll feed it back again. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Takes the handoff and will head left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. On first down, it's play action. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Okay.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Bond. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Wants to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a man. Catch made on the right side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw yet again. Took contact on the throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Now here comes the bunch formation. And the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Pocket breaking down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really, all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the kill. Second down after that previous play. Handoff to the fullback. As the first down is still going. That's good for a first down near the 40. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
The big fullback's got it here. Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today. Stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here. Actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds a man open on the right side downfield. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught by the receiver. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
Okay, ready?
Second down after that short completion.
Moves.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. That pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.